What's up YouTube? We back at it with another video, and today we finna be doing a before you buy on the G80 M3. As you can see right here, here's the G80 in its prime. It's fairly clean today. I'm gonna go over like, should you buy? Is it worth buying it? Is it worth all the money that you're gonna be spending on it? Alright, for the first aspect of the car, I'm gonna go over the outside. Solely based on looks, this car is very mean. It's the sporty, luxury, a good in between the both, and you wouldn't expect it like just driving past it, like how fast this car really is. And on the outside, the car, I put this splitter on, without this splitter, it really looked a little naked, like the front end was like missing something. The splitter changed how it looks a whole lot. So if you get one, I would highly recommend putting on a splitter. I went with carbon fiber, got some little cheap carbon fiber, threw that on. On the outside, it is pretty mean. Also, I went with the X-Drive. That's like a extra $5,000 add-on. X-Drive is so good with like making the performance better handling, is faster off a dig and all that. If you're getting a competition car, I would definitely get the X-Drive. Also, and for the money, the car is like comparative to like a Z06, what else, Hellcats. A lot of people don't compare them with them, but Z01s and the Cadillac CTS-Vs, those are better because they got this, I wouldn't say better, but like faster as of right now, because they got superchargers, and the supercharger power for a race is so good on top end. But off a dig, they should be able to hang till it gets towards the end of the race. With this car, with one single mod and an email, this car should be able to beat those cars, especially with E85 added into the mix. Once you get that mod, you'll be able to handle pretty much like 90% of the traffic on the road, and that's guaranteed just with two mods. As of right now, I'll say I'm keeping up or beating at least 70% of the cars on the road. So if it's not like a fully maxed out NA build, weight reduction, bigger manifolds for more air to get in, my car is smacking them. And this is in a family sedan basically, so you would expect the two-door to be faster, but this car is coming on top almost every time. The car could be way faster, but I want to keep my warranty, so I got a downpipe, but I haven't installed it yet. If I downpipe and tune my car, I'll have to get the ECU unlocked. That's a whole nother $500, and I'll have to get it actually tuned by MHD. Now that the tuning is in, not tuning, but the unlocking is in the US, it's way easier to get access to that full power from these cars. Without a further ado, check out the interior. Interior on this car is pretty insane. I didn't go with the bucket seats because that would have been a more expensive option, and they kind of uncomfortable on long trips. But I got the Silverstone interior. Interior is pretty cool. Like, you got enough room for 4 passengers, really 5 if you really want to pack out the car. You got full carbon fiber all throughout the car. As you can see, got this big old screen right here. A lot of people hate on the screen, say it's like, it lacks sportiness, you would say. I kind of like the screens. Being able to see all this right here is pretty good, and it looks good with the CarPlay and all that. Also, I got the steering wheel with the carbon fiber, got the red strip right here. It's all in a $100,000 car. See, some people say they rather would have got a Z06, but it's a two-door, stands out, and you won't be able to blend in like with regular traffic. This car you can fit in, get around. It's a real all-around vehicle. You pretty much could do everything. And the M4 is the two-door, but I didn't want a two-door because I already got a Mustang. With the M3, you got the four-door, and it's the same speed. They the same weight, same chassis. So you're really not missing out with the M3. All right, looks-wise, I'm gonna give this a good 8 out of 10, especially with the spoiler. Without the spoiler, I'll get it like a 7 out of 10. Speed wise, we finna get into it in a minute, so I'm gonna hit the road, show you the different modes. The only downside to this car would have to be the sound, because like without exhaust work done to it, this car sounds like a vacuum. I'm gonna go ahead and start it up for you. It's the most sound you really gonna get out of this car. But let's go over the modes right quick. The way I have my mode set up, you could pick different configurations for the M mode. So here go my M1, got it in sport, comfort steering, comfort brake, and here go my M2. Really everything maxed out, 4-wheel drive, sport, all that. When I drag race, I have it in a different, drive setting. When I drag race, I have it in S3. This is just a manual mode, so I can shift with the paddle shifters. I feel like when I road race, it's better to let the car do all the work. So we finna go over that in a minute, get a little driving in, and let you just fully experience the car. So just stay tuned. I forgot to tell you that the wheel comes with heated steering wheel, and the seats, if you go for the comfort seats, you get heated and cooled seats, so that's a plus. Also, the car, it's very quiet. I ain't gonna say condo. Sounds good on the cabin, but you can't hear this thing flying past you in traffic. Before we get open road, I get so many compliments on this car, like just based off the color I picked. BMW has so many options. Like, I was gonna go with red they had, but I saw this green and it like grew on me. I had to get this green. That's the main thing. Like, old heads and just people that don't even know about cars, they came up to me, they asked, was it a route, is it paint? Like, bro, the color is amazing. Like, BMW has some great individual colors. I saw a gray. The gray looks pretty good too, but I went with the green. That's another thing to think about. I think the green was like an extra $2,000, I forgot, for the individual colors, but some people go with black. I didn't really like the black. It gets dirty too fast. But we finna hit like a semi back road to get some pulls in, show you the different modes and how the car launches. It launches pretty good for like a sedan too. You wouldn't expect this car to be this fast. Also, I went to a couple of race meets. I'm gonna plug that at the top so you can check out those videos. It's doing pretty good so far. But this car is crazy in a road race. Like, I wish my top end was a little more stronger, but off of the 40 road, 50 road, this car is launching. The 60 road, it pulls, but not as hard as it does in the low roads. And most of the cars I'm racing, they're like full bolt-on NA builds. And when I race supercharged cars, like a CTSV I raced, CTSV is like losing for the first like 5 seconds of the race, and the top end comes around and get me. So that's the only bad thing right now being stock. When I get mods done and finally unlock my car and get it tuned, it was gonna be a different story. And when I throw E on it, so you just have to wait and see the build. So just stay tuned, bro. But with it being an M car, it turns a lot of heads. I actually had to do it almost wrecked trying to look at my car. But we finna go ahead and drive around right quick. But as you can see right now, it is very quiet in this car. You can't really hear nothing. But we finna hit this back road up. But yeah, this is just the regular mode. I'm gonna put it in M1 so you can hear it. Also, the clusters right here, they are so cool. Like, hold on, let me go to my favorite one. As you can see right here, I don't know if you can tell with the camera, but the wheels are moving on the car. And then if I turn, I'm gonna turn in a minute, it's gonna turn like slightly. And if I turn on my signal lights, it shows on here. Like, it's a whole lot of cool features on this car. And that's normal mode right there. But we finna let down the window so you can try to hear it, but you really can't hear nothing but wind. You might hear a little turbo noise, but we're finna go ahead and go in M1. It's a little louder, more tame, but the car handles great. That's a good thing about these cars. They handle like a dream. So I was hitting back roads, and it's some like tight corners I was hitting going about like 60, 70 miles per hour. Like right there, I could hit that easily going like 50 miles per hour as I'm going right now. But the car handles like a dream. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do a dig right quick, cause like this is the best straightaway I'm gonna get on this road, but put it in manual mode so you could see this dig. This is where the car specializes. I didn't do a proper launch right there. I'm gonna try to do it again on this straightaway, but the car is crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna do a proper launch this time. That would be better. I late shifted on one of those, but I'm doing it with one hand. Usually I do it with my right hand, but the car is crazy. The 0 to 60 is like, I'll say like 3.16 seconds the last time I checked. I gotta get it on a draggy to be sure, but the car is wild. Also, I forgot to go over it. I have carbon fiber on my roof. Like, I was gonna get the sunroof, but I want it to be lightweight for racing. The car is crazy and automatic with road racing. Like, the car can do it all. You just stomp on it and hold on. I don't know if you can hear it. It's trying to burble, but you really can't burble with it. I mean, not burble, but you really can't hear the exhaust note on this car. Let's see. pop. I don't know if the camera caught it. I got a little pop. Okay. I'm gonna set the camera down and do like a pull for the, so you can get a flyby and hear what it sounds like. I'm gonna set it up. But you mainly hear like turbo spool, and it's twin turbo, I forgot to say. And it's an inline 6 3-liter. But yeah, if you get one of these cars, you will not be having a dull moment at all. Like, these cars are plenty of fun. The thing is, they're more on the expensive side, cause like they range. You could get like a 2022 for like 70K, and that's still a lot, but that's like for a full packaged out 2022 car with like 20K miles. But yeah, these cars are great. And I got an LCI. The pre-LCI, they're a little slower than these cars, especially with the X-Drive. But my car got like, I think they said it was like 15 to 20 more horsepower than the pre-LCI, but that's more so the like, I think it's the 21 to like 23 got pre-LCI. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that one. But we're finna try to get a flyby right quick so you can fully hear the the car. Like, I don't know if you're hearing or not with the wind, but it sounds pretty good with the turbo spool. Also, with these cars, with it being a 6-cylinder, you would think it would be great on gas, but they it's like neck and neck with my Mustang. I get like 100 more miles than the Mustang in this car. And this car drinks 93. And my tank is like a 15-gallon tank. So it takes like $70 to fill up my tank when the gas like $4.70 something. I can't stand it when the gas is $5. Like, I have the worst time. Especially with driving in these higher modes. Like, my M2 mode drinks gas. I'm trying to find a good spot to do a pull. Most of these are like residential. Like I was saying earlier, if you plan on modding this car, it's fairly easy to get 600 horsepower just with simple E-mix like E50, E40, and a downpipe and tune. A simple unlock, you looking at probably spending around, I'll say like $2,000 to $3,000 to get tuned and fully 600 horsepower. That's just something to think about. That's if you're trying to fully build the car to race. Like, I know some people, they want the Z06 just to have a fast stock car that you don't have to do nothing to. And that's where the Z06 gets over, but like prevails over this car. Cause like, you got instant speed. But if you want to build a car, this is the car to build. And the aftermarket support, I'll say it's fairly good. It's just, most of the stuff is highly expensive. Like the carbon fiber, they wanted $500 for it, bro. I was not paying that. I went on Alibaba and got a deal, bro. That splitter, I got it for like $200. On the same type of splitter on eBay, probably for like $150. But I don't know if it'll last, cause with the weather and all. But I'm gonna try to set down the camera and get a flyby. Before I set the camera up for the flybys, I'm gonna let you hear some exhaust notes from the car. You're gonna hear what I'm talking about. It sounds like a vacuum cleaner. So I'm gonna just do it in the loudest mode and you could get a glimpse of what the car sounds like. So yeah, that's basically what the car sounds like at the highest mode I could put it in. Bro, I gotta get a mid pipe and a resonator delete soon, bro. But that mid pipe is like $600, so I'm gonna save and wait till like a holiday sale to get that from like Mad. I don't know if I got the best flyby from that. I'm gonna set it up somewhere else too. Overall, I'll say if you got the money to spend, this is a good car to buy. Of course, there are some cheaper options out there. If you just want a fast car, like you could build out a Mustang. You could really build out a Mustang for the price of this car. If you get like a S550, S650, throw a Whipple on there, do all the like mods. The price of this car, you could be a whole lot faster. But if you want luxury, speed, and to like ride in comfort, you don't have to drive in no like box or whatever. Not really a box, but like a shell. This is the car to buy. There are definitely cheaper options out there. Cause I've seen a M240i, that's probably like a $50,000 car, and it was fully built up. Not built up all the way, but it was on E85 and it had downpipe and tone and it smacked me. And then this car is capable of pushing like 1,500 horsepower if you get like a built trans, built engine. That's probably gonna be like a $50,000, $30,000 job though, but it's still, with a downpipe and tone, this car is pushing easily like 600 horsepower, 700, and it's fairly light. So that's something to take into consideration. My plans for the car is later down the line, go single turbo kit and be pushing like 900, 800. I'm gonna stop around there. Cause like pretty soon that's gonna be like too crazy to drive around on the street and it's just gonna be a track car. That's my plans for this car. That's probably not gonna happen for another 6 years, but just stay tuned for the build. But my Mustang, I'm planning on doing mods to that fairly soon. The car is a great car though. It's just kind of on the expensive side. So just think about that when you get in a M3 competition. But hey, everybody's saying it's the TikTok car, but they gotta be a good car if everybody's getting them. So that's all I gotta say. The car is pretty good on driving too. I road tripped it, I took it out to Texas. It's a great car to drive around. So if you're just looking for comfort, speed, luxury, I'll say go with the M3. Woo! That's how you do a pull, bro. Alright, this one last look at the car before I end the vlog. Let me know what y'all think about the M3. Would you get it? And if you wouldn't get it, what car would you get instead? Because this is a 2026 M3 competition X drive, and I don't think nothing else can beat it. Like, for the mod support, how it looks, how fast it is, it's a 4-door sedan. Like, the car is crazy, and it's so much technology too. Like, I'm pretty sure this car would last pretty long, and I done seen some lasting up to 100K miles, no problems, no issues. Just you keep up with the maintenance, the car will take care of you. This is how it sounds on idle. Yeah, but my only gripe with this car really is these brakes build up so much brake dust, man. Like, that's the only gripe I have with this car, the brake dust and cleaning it. Also, I gotta change up these, get some air ducts, all that, to make it look meaner, more carbon fiber. Can't go wrong with carbon fiber. Also, here's the carbon roof if you haven't seen it already. That's pretty much the car itself, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, sub if you're new, and just stay tuned for more car content from yours truly, CJ the Great. And yeah, so this is my G80, and go ahead and get that car, man, and let me know what you think. Your boy CJ out.